The three big training mistakes. Hi, everyone. My name is Milos, SAP Logistics Solution Architect for Cortrust. And today I'm in the Netherlands still, and it's pretty cloudy outside, as usually here in the Netherlands. They say it's going to be sunny tomorrow, but we will see. And today's topic is going to be about how do you deliver a successful SAP training and in general any training. And the idea came from an experience this morning. I was part of a training, attending a training on a new approval process. And the topic of the training is not really the point. It's more about how do you deliver training about a tool, in this case, SAP solution, right? And what makes it successful and what are the three very common mistakes that people make when delivering a training. Well, the first thing was that it's important to focus on the user. What I mean is that this morning the training was really focused on the tool. So it was about, oh, look at this tool. It's so nice. It's so flashy. It has these buttons. You can click here and it does this, that. There's an automation. But very frankly, people who are attending the training, like me this morning, don't really care about how flashy the solution is. We have a problem. We have a pain. We need to get a job done. And what we are really interested in is, hey, how can you help me get my job done? Even if that's honestly writing on a piece of paper something special or making it easier or using the fanciest tool or AI, I really don't care. What I care about is how can I get my job done better, faster, more effective, more reliable? How can you improve my day-to-day and make my job easier and my life easier? So very important for a trainer when you're delivering a trainer is to focus on the user. If the user is not following you, if the user is not understanding you, if the user is minding their own business and doing their own thing during a training and not really looking at your training, you're losing the point, right? No matter how good the tool is or no matter how nice the product looks like, it's really important for the trainer to focus on the user, to focus on the participant, on the person, the human, and understand what's their pain point and focus on that and explain how then the new process, the new technology, the new solution is going to make their life easier. So focus on the user, focus on the human. The second part is don't assume, right? Don't make assumptions before going into the training. So you might assume and say, hey, everybody knows SAP, or hey, everybody knows how this process looks like, or hey, everybody already has the authorization to do this job. Don't assume, don't give for granted. The assumption leads to big mistakes and a lot of time, money, energy loss. And you really should not assume. So just clarify and make sure you set up the scene right. Hey, does everybody have access to the system? Hey, does everybody knows how to use basic SAP functionalities? Everybody has some experience with SAP. Do you know the difference between the GUI and the Fiori? Everybody has experience with the Fiori Launchpad. Just ask questions, right? Don't assume. Don't go in and say they should know this. Who cares? It's not about what they should know. It's about what's the reality. And how can you make your training impactful, effective, and successful? And the last bit is prepare. So often people just go in, they have some slides and they just go through the slides. You really need to prepare and know what delivering a training means and how to deliver a successful training. So the first thing is to create rapport. So hello everyone, good morning, hope everybody's doing great. My name is blah, blah, blah. Let's meet everybody in the room. You do a round of introduction. You take care to understand who the people are, what is their goal, what is their need, before you even start the training, right? So often people just go and say, oh, you click here, you do this. But set up the scene. So there is actually a successful template for this, so how do you run the training. So opening the day with a good morning, making sure you introduce yourself, introducing the audience, clarifying why you are the right person to teach them something, why they should be spending their precious time with you, and what is the goal of this whole training. So what are they going to achieve? Why should they spend time and energy invested into this training? What are they going to get out of it, and why is it important? And yeah, also, how do you present things? How do you stress things? How do you check everybody's following you? There's basically a whole template. I think this video is already way too long, so I'm not going to go into details here, but it's about preparing the training. All right. So maybe as a call to action, as something that I might gauge your interest, Would you be interested to have a template of how to run a successful training? What are the key components? I know every one of us working on SAP projects always had to deliver some SAP trainings, or we're part of a training, and sometimes we're more or less happy. So if you're interested to know a template of a successful SAP training, just put a training template in the comments below. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll talk again very soon. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.